Hi everyone, this is Shirley from Shirley's World with these daily vlogs I've been doing, mostly to make myself feel better, just to talk to somebody. Yeah, this is tea time. It's 4 o'clock, a little after 4, and I have my tea. I have green tea, decaffeinated. And I've spent the last hour being really frustrated trying to order groceries online from Giant Eagle. I've done it twice before. Hi, Sue. You're here with water. Yeah, I've done it twice before with no problems, but I got all the way through picking all my stuff. It took me a good half hour to pick what I wanted. And they did have the Schneider's pretzel sticks at Giant Eagle, of course. I know they have them at Walmart too, so that's the next place I'll try. And I got everything in my shopping cart, and then I couldn't. It wouldn't let me pick a date. I picked to go pick it up, in the line, the express line, curbside they call it. But then it wouldn't let me pick a date. I tried everything. I even just tried to switch it to home delivery, but my store that I go to, the one that's the closest to me, I think, doesn't do home delivery to my address. So there goes that. Aldi does, but Giant Eagle evidently doesn't. So, I mean, curbside pickup's fine with me, but it wouldn't let me pick a date. I don't know if all the dates in the whole can't be done. Maybe they're just looking at March, and March is almost over. I understand that I probably couldn't get a date in March with Giant Eagle. But, so I let my cart sit, hoping I can get back to it and try again. But then I went to Aldi. Hi, Bumblebee. No, not skipping today. I decided to come on. We had huge storms here today, earlier. The dog was a wreck. Big thunderstorms, rain. It rained buckets for a while. I went downstairs and made sure my basement wasn't flooding, but we didn't lose power, so my sump pump is still working. But it seems to have stopped now, and I think the worst of the rain is over with. So my dog has calmed down, even though I did give him a Sue, I knew the name when I talked to you. The natural. You had rain last night. Yeah, well, we probably got it today, what you had, because comes west to east. My sister will get it in a little bit. Melatonin, that's it. See, I thought of that myself. I did give the dog melatonin. He's sleeping now, and the rainstorm's over. He was probably, yeah, I got it. He was probably exhausted from running around. When it stopped raining, in between the storms, I let him out, and he ran all around. He did go to the bathroom, and then I couldn't get him to come back in. All of a sudden, it thundered so loud, and I thought he'd be running back to the back door, but he didn't. He stayed out in it until it started to rain harder, and then he came to the door. But I took him straight into the bathroom because he was all muddy. Only one sprinkle. Oh, we had a ton of rain. I have that little lake back here. Surprised the ducks haven't spotted it yet. Yeah, so I went from Giant Eagle. I left my cart and I went to Aldi, because Aldi, I have them home deliver. So I didn't have to go through putting in my password and everything all over again. They recognized me right away, and I started shopping. I mean, they say that they're running low on a lot of things that I ordered. That's the problem. Of course, nobody has toilet paper or wipes. You know, the Clorox or the Lysol wipes. Melatonin. I take my anxiety pill before I go to sleep. I have no trouble sleeping. I don't know. Do you think the melatonin would just calm? I should try it in the daytime. I don't want to make myself sleepy. You took it forever to get your 8 hours. Yeah. I think I'm so addicted to my Xanax that I've taken it for over 20 years. I'm truly addicted to it. I don't think I cannot sleep without it now. So I don't know. Maybe I should try it sometime. I hate to go try it and not sleep half the night before I give up, you know. Maybe I should try it during the days and try to take a nap. I've never been able to take a nap either. Maybe I'll do that someday when Today's one of those days I haven't done a darn thing except this ordering, online grocery ordering. I did share my closet once. That's it. I haven't done anything else. I really don't feel like doing anything else. I did just get an eBay sale. I got the dingle, the cash register thing, but I didn't even look at what I sold. So let me check here what I sold. I made one sale yesterday too. I just sold a little tech gear women's top to somebody in Florida, like an activewear top. So at least it's something. But there's no mail tomorrow. I don't have to worry about canceling mail. So that'll go in Monday's bin. Yesterday, I made a sale that just got in time. It came in like 2 a.m, but really, eBay goes on California time, so that still made the midnight cutoff. So it still had to be mailed out today, which is good because I had nothing in my bin. Yeah. It's turquoise. Turquoise sleeveless activewear tech gear top. What did I sell it for? She didn't ask for a lower price, so it was marked way down though, because I had a sale going. $13.59 is all she paid for it. Must have been something I put way down on sale that I've had a long time, but it's something. I'm not worried. I'll tell you what this has done. Since nobody seems to be selling hardly anything. These 0 sale days, they're not even bothering me anymore. There's enough in the world right now to bother me a lot more than that. So yeah, I was starting to get a little anxious today. I turned the TV off completely. I was watching the rest that I have of that Virgin River series on Netflix. And then it ended and I tried to go to the next one and it just went back to the first one. So maybe that was the end of the series and I have to wait till it starts up again. But Ozark has started up. And that was one I was watching. I was watching Ozark and it stopped and didn't come on. It took forever for this series 3 to come on. I'm sure it's been over a year. I almost gave up on it. But it's on now, so I'll just watch that now. Or try to find a mystery movie, one of the two. But I'm thinking I should go on the regular Netflix on my TV where it will say it'll show the series. It doesn't show that here on my laptop. So what else? I didn't really have anything much to talk about. I'm getting really low on my pretzel sticks. And the ones I like the best, and the only ones I buy now, are by Snyder's. And they're just the pretzel sticks. Nothing but the pretzel sticks. And Aldi doesn't have those. They have their own, which I used to like, and then I got a couple bags of them, and they had absolutely no salt on them. They didn't say no salt. That's just how they're coming now. Hardly any salt on them at all. Well, part of the reason you eat potato chips and pretzels and stuff like that is because you're sort of craving salt. And pretzel sticks, I think, are a little better than eating a lot of potato chips. Although I did get those 2 free bags of potato chips from Aldi's last delivery, so I do have them for the salt. You think that I would have to watch my salt with my blood pressure, but as I've been hospitalized twice for hyponatremia, which is low, very low salt sodium. So, of course, that was before he changed my blood pressure medicine and took the hydrochlorothiazide out of it, the water pill. So that's probably what was doing it. But my sodium levels on my blood work have been normal, so I don't know. I don't eat huge amounts. I just eat a couple handfuls of pretzels with some root beer, a little bit of root beer. And that's a good snack for me while I'm watching TV. You skinny mama cat. Yeah, what's everybody out there doing? My sister wants me to tell you all that she does not go grocery shopping anymore. But I remembered that the week before she had told me she was going to go grocery shopping with her daughter, and I had a fit. But she's not going anymore. So she's in the house for the duration also. Except, of course, to walk her little dog, but that's okay. She doesn't see anybody. Yeah, I would have to walk Aldi because my dog walker isn't coming to houses anymore either. The last time she came, I tied him outside, and then she just picked him up outside. But, you know, I think she would really rather not, do it. She has enough to do with people that are on vacation. She definitely has to go take care of their animals. She can't just stop. So, yeah. I don't know. That YouTube, that video yesterday, the live video yesterday, I never realized that we talked that long, Bumblebee. It was over an hour and a half. It was really the longest one I've ever done. That's way too long for a YouTube video. So I'm going to keep this one fairly short because I really don't have a subject. I'm going to try Walmart to see what they I guess have a pickup line. I don't know where it is. I've never seen where they do it, but it says that they do, so I'll try there. They have Snyder's pretzels. That's usually where I would get them. So I'll try a number of different places and see which one I like the best. Aldi's been the best for me, but you can't get every single thing at Aldi, if you want a certain brand. Usually their brands are just as good, but not so with the pretzels. What they did say they were low in was quick oatmeal. I have over a half of a canister of it, but that's a real staple for me, so I don't want to run out. So I do have also a can of regular oatmeal. I could just cook it longer, but I don't think I can make I don't know how it would do with the overnight oats. You'd have to still cook it in the morning after it's sat. It would soften it up somewhat, but you'd have to cook it longer than I have to now. You're packing shoes? If I do, I won't tell you. Yes, Sue. No, don't do that. If you get sick, I can't even come visit you, so don't do that when nobody could visit you. Yeah, my friend Jack Tibbetts, Sue, yeah, I called him to tell him about Steve because he's doing even worse now. I talked to my son and he got another picture. I don't even want another picture. And so he doesn't think it'll be long. So I called Tibbetts to tell him. And yeah, that's when, I had known he was going to put her, don't fall off the couch. I knew he was going to put his wife in the Alzheimer's place. He took care of her for a long time, but it got too much, and he finally put her in. And Jack Tibbetts, he's very frugal. There isn't even a name. Frugal isn't even strong enough name for Jack. I'm sure it's killing him, the price he has to pay for the Alzheimer's home, but you have to do, So anyway, now he can't even go visit her, which is really upsetting him because he misses going to sit with her, even though she really doesn't know anything. Her brain's all tangled up inside. Bumblebee says the pickup is by the pharmacy. Well, our pharmacy doesn't, let's see, unless it's way in the back, our pharmacy, where it is, there's no window there. Because I know where it is inside the store. So I'm not sure if, I'll have to call Walmart and see if they have a pharmacy pickup window. Oh, melatonin affects you all the next day. That wouldn't be good either, see? Yeah, Xanax doesn't do that at all. I can take it in the middle of the day for anxiety. It doesn't make me sleepy unless I lay down and try to go to sleep. I mean, lay down to sleep. Then it just helps me fall asleep. It's not really a sleeping medication. Yeah, I don't want it to make me all groggy. Sue's husband's Alzheimer's care was $306 a day. Wow, yeah, I know it was horrible. He was just in for 14 days before he passed, and that cost her $5,000. That's just absolutely ridiculous, isn't it? I don't know what they could possibly charge that much for. I finally did order a couple thermometers from Amazon. I found one that is only going to take like a week and a half to get here. And I ordered another one for Michelle because she wanted me to order two. So I ordered another one. The first one I ordered is going to take like 3 weeks. But she has one anyway. Plus, she has one in the barn for her horse. She could always use that one. I mean, if you clean it really well. Oh. Yeah, I have the 5 milligram tablets. That's all they had at the store. 5 milligram, is it? It's not 0.5, is it? It's 5 milligram melatonin. And it didn't, well, like I said, Dexter must be a little sleepy right now because he's gone to his hassock and laid down on that. So, but he sleeps a lot anyway. He's getting older. But I don't think it calmed him down much during the storm at all. That's what I wanted it for. So maybe I'll try it. I'll try it if I want to try taking a nap sometime. Anyway, does anybody know any really good Netflix movies? A regular movie, not a series. Yeah, you can break it in half or in a quarter. That's true. Because I was actually hunting for the 3 milligram tablets for Dexter, because that's what my bookkeeper said to give him. She does dog grooming also, and that's what her clients use, 3 milligram of melatonin for their pets that are real anxious. But the only one I could find was 5 milligrams. So I called the vet and she says, oh, he's big enough to take 5 milligrams. Don't even worry about it. So that's what I did. And it didn't really help with the storms. But I gave it anyway. It made me feel better. Now he's having a nice rest after the storm. So I'm sure me being so anxious isn't helping matters any either. But I ordered mostly fresh produce from Aldi's because they do have a lot of produce and a lot of organic produce. And I ordered some ground turkey. And then I was going to order just a can of Sloppy Joe mix, but they're almost out of that. So it didn't give me an alternative to pick. So I only ordered 1 can. So if they are out of it, it's okay, because I should have looked in my pantry before I ordered stuff, because I went in my pantry that's in the cellarway where the canned stuff is, and I have 2 cans of Sloppy Joe mix, so no problem. Actually, I should add buns to my order. That's another good thing you can do with the Aldi order. You can just go back at any time before they're picking for your order, the day. It's coming on next Thursday. That's the soonest I could get it delivered. I could have it delivered Wednesday night, but I didn't want it at night, so Next Thursday, the 2nd, is that Thursday? This coming next Thursday, between 10 and 11 in the morning. And I can add things till then, till they start picking. So till Wednesday. So maybe I'll order some buns to have my sloppy joes on. It just sounded good. When I saw the can of sloppy joe mix, I had a taste for them immediately. Just like when I saw that pizza online. Yeah, I had ordered pizza last time from, I think, Giant Eagle, and got a big pizza. And I ate 2 slices, and then I put a slice in the refrigerator, had it the next day, and I froze the rest of it. So I still have that. Anyway. Mostly for picking him up off the floor when he fell. I don't understand that, Sue. What were we talking about? Oh, Sue. Oh, yeah. Yeah, her husband had fallen a few times, and he's a big guy. He's like 6 foot also. He had fallen a couple times. Yeah, very heavy. My sister couldn't pick him up. Lucky her son was there. Except I think one time, was he there that one time that he got him in the chair and then he fell back out again? Not sure. But yeah, what a horrible thing. Oh, yes. He also fell. He fell on the floor, I think, out of his chair at the nursing home twice. I think he did, didn't he? Because they're not allowed to tie. Now, this is the dumbest thing ever. See, I'm from the old school nursing, when patients that would fall out of bed or didn't know what they were doing, or would try to keep getting up out of their wheelchairs and falling, you could put a strap around their waist called a posy, and they had bed posies too. Okay. And now, I suppose somebody sued the nursing homes or the hospitals. They're not allowed to tie people in bed anymore or in the wheelchair. So unless somebody's standing there watching them, which of course there isn't enough people, the people just try to get up and fall on their face. Now, that to me is the dumbest rule ever. The other dumb rule was the nursing home, or the home that was right behind you, Sue, that he first went into when he wasn't too bad. He was still confused. He was all confused, but they couldn't lock the door. They couldn't even lock the patients in the home. They could just walk out the door. Now, I don't understand that at all. Sue, you got him in the chair. And the kids carried him upstairs to bed. Right. Oh, they were allowed to tie in the hospital, but not in the nursing home. Well, I don't think they're allowed to use posies in the hospitals either anymore. That's what I heard, anyway. Sometimes they just make rules so that prevent them from getting sued. But that shouldn't be people shouldn't be able to sue for that if it's for their safety. The doors had alarms, but they couldn't get to them fast enough to stop them. Yeah, he was bound and determined to get out. That was the other problem at home. That's why you had to get those things for the doorknobs. I went up to visit, and I couldn't work the doorknob. It was something that would slide around. There was a certain way you had to do it. I couldn't get out the door either. But it's to prevent them from turning the doorknob. Yeah, I don't think you'd have any trouble keeping me in the house. People that aren't nurses couldn't understand, probably. Yeah. I have to get together those stories about when I was in nursing, especially not only in the ER, but stories about when I worked up on the 6th floor, Sue, and there was a lot of geriatric patients up there. Yeah, one story was it was at eating like lunchtime or dinner time, whatever it was, whatever shift I was working, and there was somebody. Now I'm sure he was tied so that he couldn't get out of bed, but evidently he didn't like his dinner, and we heard these crashes. And I looked down the hall, and there's dishes just flying out the door like frisbees. And back then, the dishes were ceramic. They were, that those heavy china dishes. They didn't have the plastic ones way back then in olden times. And we just had to wait till he was done throwing the frisbee dishes till we could get in there. And, I don't remember what he was upset about, but something. But yeah, I can remember the dishes coming flying out the door. You'll give them to my kids if I behave badly. Yeah, because I just couldn't work them. For sure. I have trouble opening boxes. It makes me so mad that some boxes, it says lift here. I mean, you have to be a gorilla to get in these boxes. What do they think? People are going to take little pieces of macaroni out of these boxes at the store? I don't get it. And jars, thank goodness I have a good jar opener, because I couldn't get into half the jars anymore. My hand is just not strong enough. But I do have a good jar opener. Yeah, so I just came in to check in. Tomorrow at 4, I will do my little piddly what sold video. The little bit I sold this past week. I think it's even less than last week's video. But, something I've been having. I don't have my calendar here. I'm in the other room, but I've had a couple no sale days, but then I've had just one sale a day days too. And I sold, I think, only one thing on Poshmark all week. I think. I have a basket in there of plush animals waiting for me to list. The pictures are all taken. I just have to list them. So I guess that's what I'll do. And I could use most of tomorrow or Monday just doing a recorded video. I may not be on Monday. I may just use the day to do that recorded video I want to do of shopping in my closet, my hard goods closet, my china closet, and picking out things to put on. So I think I'm going to close for now. Try to find a good movie. If anybody knows a good movie, email or message me. Good mystery movie or scary movie. I like those. Not ridiculously scary, though. I mean, not stupid scary. I don't like science fiction type thing, but yes, and eggs come in a flimsy little carton you have to hold on to with all your might. Right. Well, yeah, I don't have to buy eggs, as you know. I'm sure sales will pick up after this virus stuff stops. People don't want to spend money right now on frivolous shopping. So I think people are just shopping for things that they need because nobody knows how long this is going to go on. And I read a lot yesterday or the day before. I went back and read a lot about the Spanish flu. And they had no meds to stop it. They had nothing to stop it except they all were wearing, everybody was wearing masks back when it was peaking back then. And they told everybody it was okay to take off the masks at one point, and that's when you had that second surge. And it wasn't, I think I said 1880 last, it wasn't, it was 1918. Is that what I said? I don't remember what I said. I hope I didn't say 1880. It was, I think I did though. It was 1918, the Spanish flu. Anyway, the only way to get it to end was to stay at home, was to self-contain, and people wore masks whenever they did have to go anywhere. Everybody wore masks until it ended. That was the only way it stopped. And really, all the flus, I learned this when I read all about this. All the flus are sort of related to that. The regular flu and the flu A and the avian flu, they're all sort of related to that Spanish flu. It didn't really go away. It just sort of lay dormant. I just, at times I feel like we're doomed. That's when I really feel upset. I feel we've been doomed. We're mistreating the earth, or I don't know. But, it's easy to feel like that if you listen to the news. So that's why I have the TV off. Darlene, you just watched a John Wayne movie. Oh, you still miss him? Yeah. I like the old movies. Yeah. So I'm going to search for some good movies and watch Ozark, Series 3. That's the one that just has come out now, so I'll start watching that. So I'm going to close for now, and I will see y'all back here for my What Sold. I know it's all in God's time. I know. But I think God expects us to be smart. You know, He does expect us not to be really dumb about things. So I will see y'all tomorrow back here at 4 o'clock. And maybe I'll make a sale or two before then. So bye for now. Be good. Wash your hands. Wear a mask if you go out.